Are you tired of your bladder having more control over your sleep schedule than you do? Does the path from your bed to the bathroom feel like a nightly commute you never signed up for? One trip turns into two, then three, and before you know it, the sun's peeking through the blinds, and you feel more wrecked than when you went to bed. Look, this isn't just an inconvenience, it's a thief. It steals your energy, your focus, and your quality of life. The broken sleep, the brain fog, the constant nagging worry, it's a heavy burden. But what if I told you this nightly ritual doesn't have to be your reality? If this sounds even remotely familiar, I want you to know two things. First, you are definitely not alone. And second, you are in exactly the right place. About 1 in 3 adults over 30 gets woken up to urinate, a condition called nocturia. For men, a prime suspect is often an enlarged prostate, or benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH for short. It affects about half of all men between 51 and 60. That number jumps to a staggering 90% for men over 80. In this video, we are pulling back the curtain on the complete guide to prostate relief. We're covering everything from simple, powerful lifestyle tweaks you can start tonight, all the way to the most advanced medical treatments out there. The mission is to give you back your sleep, your energy, and your peace of mind. So, stick with me, because your journey to a full, uninterrupted night's sleep starts now. Section 1. Understanding the problem. Why is this happening? Before we get to the fixes, you need to understand what's going on in your own body. Your prostate is a small walnut-shaped gland that's part of the male reproductive system. Its main gig is making fluid for semen. But here's the critical part. The urethra, the tube that carries urine from your bladder out of your body, runs right through the center of it. As men age, the prostate starts a second growth spurt around age 25 that basically continues for life. When this growth gets a little too enthusiastic, you get BPH. Now picture that walnut slowly getting bigger. As it expands, it starts to squeeze the urethra, kind of like someone stepping on a garden hose. This clamping action causes a double whammy of problems. First, it restricts urine flow, making it tough to fully empty your bladder. You might find yourself just waiting for the stream to start, or noticing it's weaker than it used to be. The second problem is that your bladder has to work way harder to push urine past this roadblock. Over time, the bladder muscle can get thicker, stronger, and frankly, more irritable. A healthy bladder lining is smooth, but an overworked bladder can become trabeculated, covered in rough, thick ridges. This irritated, overworked bladder gets trigger-happy, sending "gotta go" signals even when it's not full. This combination, a bladder that won't empty and a hypersensitive muscle, is the perfect storm for nocturia. You go to bed with urine still in the tank, so it fills up faster. Add an irritable bladder muscle that screams, "time to go," at the slightest provocation, and boom, you're up again. It's a frustrating cycle, but understanding it is the first step to breaking it. Section 2. The foundation, lifestyle and dietary solutions. A lot of guys underestimate the power of daily habits. Before you even think about pills or procedures, mastering these strategies can bring serious relief. Think of this as building a strong foundation for your health. Tip number 1, master your fluid intake. This sounds obvious, but there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. The goal isn't to drink less overall. Dehydration can make your urine more concentrated and actually irritate the bladder more. The secret is all in the timing. The golden rule: cut way back on all fluids for at least 2 to 4 hours before bed. This gives your body time to process liquids, so your bladder is as empty as possible when you hit the hay. And it's not just about water. You need to be extra strict about caffeine and alcohol in the evening. Caffeine is a known bladder irritant. It makes the bladder muscle contract more often, creating that lovely sense of urgency. That late afternoon coffee could be the direct cause of your 2 a.m. bathroom run. Alcohol is a diuretic. It literally makes you produce more urine. A beer with dinner might seem relaxing, but it's telling your kidneys to go into overdrive right when you want them to be clocking out for the night. Tip number 2, the prostate-friendly diet. What you eat impacts inflammation and hormones, both of which play a role in prostate health. The idea is to load up on fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats. Some foods are considered nutritional allies for the prostate. Tomatoes, watermelon, and pink grapefruit are packed with an antioxidant called lycopene. Some studies suggest lycopene may play a beneficial role in BPH, though more research is needed to confirm its effects. Leafy greens are also full of antioxidants that support urinary health. You might also consider adding green tea to your routine. It's rich in antioxidants that may help reduce inflammation. But be mindful of two things. Its caffeine content means you should avoid it in the evening, and for some men with existing BPH, caffeine can worsen urgency symptoms. Some early research also points to the potential benefits of pumpkin seeds. They are rich in zinc, a mineral that is vital for prostate function, and some studies have shown they may help reduce urinary symptoms. Eating a handful of pumpkin seeds is an easy snack, but remember, these dietary changes are supportive players, not a cure-all. Tip number 3, strategic bathroom habits. You can actually train your bladder. Two techniques are especially effective: timed voiding and double voiding. Timed voiding is simple. You pee on a schedule, like every 2 to 3 hours during the day, whether you feel the urge or not. This helps stop your bladder from getting too full and angry. Double voiding is a game changer for making sure the tank is empty. After you finish urinating, just wait on the toilet for another 30 seconds. Relax, take a deep breath, and try to go again. You might be surprised that there was a little more in there. Making this a habit, especially before bed, can make a huge difference. Tip number 4, the power of movement and stress management. Regular physical activity is linked to a lower risk of BPH and can help manage symptoms. Exercise improves circulation, helps you maintain a healthy weight, obesity is a risk factor, and reduces inflammation. You don't need to run a marathon. 30 minutes of brisk walking most days can work wonders. And don't forget stress. When you're stressed, your body releases hormones that can tighten the muscles in your pelvic floor, making urgency even worse. Techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or yoga can help relax those muscles and calm an overactive bladder. Section 3, the natural boost, supplements for prostate support. Once you've got the lifestyle stuff down, you might look at natural supplements. This is where you'll see a ton of bold claims, so let's cut through the hype. Important caveat. Let's be crystal clear. The American Urological Association, AUA, does not currently recommend herbal therapies as a primary treatment because the evidence is often inconsistent and supplements aren't regulated by the FDA like prescription drugs. This means purity and dosage can be all over the place. You absolutely must talk to your doctor before starting any supplement because they can interact with other medications. Okay, with that giant disclaimer out of the way, let's look at the most common options. Supplement number 1, saw palmetto. This is probably the most famous herb for prostate health. The theory is that it blocks an enzyme that helps fuel prostate growth. But does it work? The science is very mixed. While some older, smaller studies were promising, several large, high-quality studies found that saw palmetto was no better than a placebo at relieving BPH symptoms. Supplement number 2, stinging nettle root. Often used in Europe, stinging nettle root has anti-inflammatory compounds. Some research suggests it can help with BPH symptoms, and one review found it improved quality of life for men with the condition. It's often found in combination with other herbs. Supplement number 3, Pygeum africanum. This supplement comes from the bark of the African plum tree. Some studies have suggested it can help with things like bladder emptying and urine flow, with one analysis showing it could reduce nighttime urination by 19%. While promising, the studies have generally been small, so more research is needed. Supplement number 4, beta-sitosterol. This is a substance found in many plants, fruits, and vegetables. Some studies suggest it can relieve urinary symptoms of BPH, especially by improving the strength of your urine stream. It appears to be safe, but again, its long-term effects aren't fully known. These supplements might help some guys, but they are not a magic bullet. All right, we're about to get into the heavy hitters, the proven medical treatments. If you're finding this information genuinely useful and want to keep taking control of your health, Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. It helps us reach more people who need this message, and you won't miss what's coming next. Section 4. The medical arsenal. Medications. When lifestyle changes aren't cutting it, medical treatments offer proven, effective relief. The first line of defense is usually medication. Medication class number 1, alpha blockers. Think of alpha blockers as relaxation coaches for your prostate. Drugs like tamsulosin and alfuzosin don't shrink the prostate. Instead, they relax the muscle cells in the prostate and at the bladder neck. This relaxation opens up the urethra, releasing that garden hose clamp and letting urine flow freely. The effect is usually fast, with many men noticing improvement in just a few days to a week. They are fantastic for tackling a weak stream and that annoying hesitation. Medication class number 2, 5-alpha reductase inhibitors. If alpha blockers are relaxation coaches, these are the prostate shrinkers. Medications like finasteride and dutasteride work by blocking the hormone DHT, which is the main fuel for prostate growth. By cutting down on DHT, these drugs can actually shrink the physical size of the prostate. This is especially effective for men with very enlarged prostates. The catch? They work slowly. It can take 6 months to a year to feel the full effect. But the results can be huge, not just improving symptoms, but also reducing the long-term risk of major problems, like being unable to urinate at all. Often, a urologist will prescribe both, an alpha blocker for quick relief and a 5-ARI for the long-term shrink. It's a powerful 1-2 punch. Section 5. The modern fix, minimally invasive procedures. For many men, medication is a great long-term fix, but for others who don't get enough relief or deal with side effects, the next step used to be a big leap to surgery. Not anymore. Today, there's a fantastic middle ground, minimally invasive treatments, or MISTs. These are often done right in a doctor's office, have way faster recovery times, and, this is a big one, have a much lower risk of sexual side effects. Procedure number 1, Resume water vapor therapy. Resume is a clever procedure that uses steam. A small device delivers targeted bursts of sterile water vapor into the excess prostate tissue. The steam energy kills those cells, and over the next few months, your body naturally absorbs them. The prostate shrinks, the urethra opens up, and you're back in business. It's quick and known for preserving sexual function. Procedure number 2, Urolift system. Urolift is less about removing tissue and more about getting it out of the way. Think of it like tying back curtains to open a window. A urologist places tiny permanent implants that pull the enlarged prostate lobes apart, holding the urethra open. There's no cutting or heating of tissue. It's especially popular among men who want to protect ejaculatory function. Procedure number 3, aquablation therapy. Aquablation combines a robot and a high-pressure water jet. It's a heat-free therapy where a surgeon uses an ultrasound to map the prostate, and then a robot precisely removes the excess tissue with that water jet. The robotic precision helps protect the surrounding structures responsible for sexual function and continence. Procedure number 4, iTind. The iTind is a temporary implant designed to gently reshape the urethra. A small spring-like device is placed in the urethra for about 5 to 7 days. During that time, it slowly expands, creating new channels for urine to flow through. Then, it's completely removed. It's a great option for men who want relief without a permanent implant. These minimally invasive options have totally changed the game for BPH treatment. Section 6. The gold standard, surgical solutions. For men with very large prostates or severe symptoms that just won't quit, surgery is still the most definitive and long-lasting solution. And while they are more invasive, modern techniques have made them safer than ever. Procedure number 1, TURP, transurethral resection of the prostate. For decades, TURP was the gold standard, and it's still incredibly effective. A surgeon goes in through the urethra with an instrument and uses an electrified wire loop to cut away and remove the obstructing prostate tissue, piece by piece. TURP provides excellent, durable relief. The main downside is a higher risk of side effects compared to the mists, most notably retrograde ejaculation, where semen goes into the bladder instead of out during orgasm. Procedure number 2, laser therapies, HOLEP and green light. Modern laser therapies are now a leading alternative to TERP. HOLEP, or holmium laser enucleation of the prostate, uses a high-powered laser to completely shell out and remove the entire inner part of the prostate, causing the blockage. It's highly effective for prostates of any size and is known for its durable results. PVP, or the green light laser, uses laser energy to simply vaporize the excess tissue. It also has a low risk of bleeding and is a great option for men who are on blood thinners. These advanced surgeries offer a powerful, lasting fix for men who need it most. I know that was a ton of information, but if you've been struggling with this night after night, I hope it's shown you one thing. There is hope, and there are so many ways to get relief. We've covered the whole spectrum. We started with the foundational lifestyle changes that put you in the driver's seat, managing fluids, eating a prostate-friendly diet, and using smart bathroom habits. We looked at the world of supplements, understanding their potential and their limits. Then we moved to the proven medical treatments, from fast-acting alpha blockers to prostate-shrinking 5-AREs. We unveiled the exciting world of minimally invasive procedures like Resume and Urolift that offer amazing relief with fewer trade-offs. And finally, we looked at the gold standard surgical options like TURP and laser therapies that provide the most definitive fix for severe cases. The key takeaway is this: you do not have to settle for a life of broken sleep. The secret remedy isn't one pill or one procedure, it's finding the right approach for you. It depends on your symptoms, your body, and your priorities. Your journey to better sleep starts with a conversation. Take this information, use it to empower yourself, and make an appointment with your doctor or a urologist. They can figure out exactly what's going on and work with you to build a treatment plan that gets you your nights back. Thanks for sticking with me and investing this time in your health. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone else who might need to hear this. And don't forget to subscribe for more health content that gets straight to the point. Now go take that first step towards a peaceful, uninterrupted night's sleep. You absolutely deserve it.